Fiction, come here.
That like turns me on, so you know.
Come here, Fiction. Cobra. Okay. Come here. Hey, Biggie. You come here. You come here. Cosa raya. Cosa raya. Lay down. You lay down. You want that one? Is it cold there? That's your spot. All right, let's do this, huh? Morning, everybody. Welcome back to your mat, our Saturday morning flow. I know it's slightly chilly, a little brisk, but in about 5 minutes, you're going to forget all about that. So you made the right choice to be here, everybody. Thanks for taking the time. If we haven't met, I'd love to meet you after class. My name is Steve. I'm guiding us through. We're here Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 a.m., Saturdays, Sundays at 10 a.m. We're almost always live, which we are right now on YouTube. And so you can always get those afterwards. But what do you say we get started in child's pose here today, please? Child's pose. So that's kind of like kneeling. Big toes towards each other, knees wide to the edges of your mat. Sink your hips back. Let your forehead rest down. You can run your hands along your side body. You can reach them forward. And hey, if you have ankle stuff, knee stuff going on, if this shape, this posture, or any of them don't work for your body, modify in any way you need, right? Skip whatever you don't need. We'll get the opportunity to work hard today, but we'll try to do it in a really gentle way. Let's start straight away here, everybody. We're gonna, wherever you're at with your cycle of breath, exhale everything out. And then together, let's take a big inhale through your nose. And then exhale through your mouth, empty and clear it out. Once again, inhale through your nose, a little bit bigger here if you can. And exhale, clear it, empty it. Ooh. One more, inhale. And exhale, empty it out. Now you see this pace of breathing we're starting to cultivate. Let's take that pace. Inhale through your nose, just like you've been doing. Really deep. See if you can feel the breath all the way in your lower back, your side body, your lower belly, your diaphragm. Now keep your lips sealed and breathe out through your nose in that same, just real meditative and mindful way. Just like that, everybody. Inhale. Pull your breath deep into your lungs and get big from the inside out. This is a bigger breath than we walk around with all day. Lips stay sealed. Exhale. Navel up and in. A little engagement of your core. Just like that. We're going to go for an hour. This deep, full breath in. And this slow, calming breath out. Sounds so simple, That's really the main focus of all that we're going to do here today. Now, don't get me wrong. We're going to add some physicality here. We're going to add some movement, some shapes. Probably do some things, some of us, that we haven't done in a few years. But the main focus is this breathing. This does focus your mind. This deep diaphragm breathing calms your nervous system, gets you out of this fight or flight and brings you back to a healthier, a healing state. That would be parasympathetic nervous system. That would be rest and digest state. Okay, so breathe deep. I want you to honor what you're feeling. And we're going to get it moving. Don't worry. Give me 1 second here. If you had a friend or someone that literally just took an hour of their time and dedicated it to your physical health, your mental clarity, and your emotional state of balance, you would be very thankful. You would be very grateful, wouldn't you? Right? Well, thank yourself for being here, because this is what we're about to embark on. And this is huge. On your next inhale, we're going to slide forward to your tabletop, to your hands and to your knees, so that your wrists are right underneath your shoulders, your knees are about hips width apart. From here, curl your toes. That's going to swing around, so you don't want to go there. And then lift your knees. You can move that blanket and take that spot. Lift your knees up 2 or 3 inches. 2 or 3 inches. Now, a couple of things. You want to steady your visual gaze straight down. And all of a sudden, right, what's your jaw doing? What's the skin around your eyes doing? Try not to do that thing with your lips either. Yeah, just soften your face. Now, you're still breathing deep, right? Even though a little bit more cooking, perhaps a lot more cooking than child's pose. But you know what? 2 minutes ago, you were cold. We're lifting our knees up 2 inches, right, guys? Take an inhale now. Straighten your legs back to plank pose, high push-up position. Whoa, shift forward. Exhale, we're going to lower and take it all the way down to our chest. Yeah. And then take your hands. See if you can get your tops of your fingertips to your lower rib cage. Elbows up and in. Press down your feet into your mat. Inhale, lift your chest up a couple inches. This is little to no weight in your hands. Smooth out the wrinkles in the back of your neck. Keep your feet pressing down. Exhale, take her back down. Do it again, y'all. Inhale, lift up. It's like a baby cobra pose. Now, you can press a little bit with your hands. A little bit. Exhale, take her back down. Do it again, y'all. Inhale, lift up to that perfect degree. Exhale, take her back down. That was number 3. On inhale, number 4, lift up, breathe it in. Stay here. Bend your knees to 90 degrees. Flex your feet. Press the soles of your feet to the sky. Now, interlace your fingers behind your head. Lift your elbows, lift your heels, and I want you to feel your glutes. There you go. Give me another, breathe deep for another 3. Whole posterior chain waking up here too. Take an inhale, breathe in. Beautiful, everybody. Exhale, release. Set her all the way back down. Hands underneath shoulders. Inhale, press up to your hands and to your knees here, your tabletop pose. And then exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest, push your breath out. Inhale, reverse that. Look up, dip your stomach down, breathe it in. Exhale, round it down, chin to chest, push your breath out. Now give me 3 more on your own. 3 more, everybody. Cobra. Vix. Okay. Where are you going? The dogs, y'all. Sorry. After you're done with those couple on your own, curl your toes and simply lift your hips to the sky for downward facing dog. Awesome, everybody. There we go. First downward facing dog of your day. Perhaps week, month, maybe year, maybe longer. Okay? Pedal your feet out a little bit. See what you're working with in this first downward facing dog. Right? This first one, a lot of tightness, a lot of tension, a lot of sensation is going to bubble to the surface. So take any movement that feels appropriate. Honor what you're feeling. Good, y'all. And then as we settle in, Can you spread your fingertips a little bit wider? Good. Now, soft bend in your knees, and then shove the ground away from you to press your hips higher. Chin to your chest, look towards your knees and towards your thighs. There you go. And then as you take your shoulders, wrap them around towards the front of your body, like armpits pointing towards the tip of your nose. As you do that, can you feel your lat muscles turn on? Woo, we're getting some stuff cooking here, y'all. Take another deep breath in. And another slow breath out. From here, inhale, look forward. Step your feet behind your wrist at the top of your mat so your feet can stay about hips width apart. But we're going to inhale, find a halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. And then exhale, fold down deep. Draw your navel in. Ooh, now we're stretching the whole posterior chain. Take another inhale. Give me that halfway lift. I would bend my knees, but you want to flatten your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades back row. Exhale, fold down deep. You're good, brother. Your friend to your right there. You can help her out. Inhale, halfway lift. Once again, breathe it in. There we go. Exhale, fold down deep. Now, option to take ragdoll pose with pinkies at the crease of your opposite elbow. You know, if you've been sitting over your desk all week, your steering wheel, your keyboard, perhaps interlace your fingers at your lower back. At your lower back. Good. And if you're taking that with that little bend in your knees, inhale, find a halfway lift, pull your hands back and roll your shoulders back. Now keep the clasp of your hands. Just exhale, fold, dive in deep, breathe well. Now everybody, again, this shoulder opening and chest expansion is kind of like the medicine and the antidote to that desk and keyboard. But this whole practice is going to be the medicine and the antidote to our whole week. Maybe our whole lives, right? But we got to do things the opposite. We got to slow things down. And we got to really bring a certain quality of attention towards what we're doing. Just the sensation, right? Think of that as communication. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Heel toe your feet together in the center of your mat. With a little bend in your knees, let's roll up to standing vertebra by vertebra. There you go. And as you come to standing, take your hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Now breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your nose, we are going to try to breathe tall in your body. What does it feel like to breathe tall? Hopefully as you do this, you're feeling it in your lower belly, your diaphragm. This is the optimal breath for the human body. One that we're going to use and cultivate for an hour. This has huge, huge benefits to it. Breathe tall, breathe wide. Once again, thank yourself for being here. It's going to be worth it. Eyes open, release your hands, palms facing forward. Let's do it. Inhale, sweep your hands up high to the sky. And then at the top, maybe lean it back a little bit. Stretch up and away. There you go. Exhale, let's fold all the way down. Put a little bend in your knees and see if you can just ride your exhale all the way down to that forward fold. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Shoulder blades squeeze back row. There you go. Exhale, clench your palms and step to plank pose. High push-up position. Hey, this next movement takes a bit of strength, takes a lot of it, okay? I would drop to my knees personally, but if you're with me, we inhale, shift forward. Your shoulders have to come about 4 or 5 inches in front of your wrists. And then without your hips collapsing down, exhale, lower halfway down. Elbows should go straight back. Shoulders and hips move together. Now, inhales, upward facing dog. Now, tops of the feet down. Shoulders back, feed your heart through. And then draw your navel in. Exhale, send your hips to the sky. Downward facing doggy. And then breathe really deep. Good. We're getting upside down. All this oxygen-rich blood starting to flow to your brain. Getting upside down like this naturally raises the level of serotonin to your brain. We're going to compound those effects with all the movement and all the strength and all that we're doing. Now, these are simple movements that we're doing now, But if you bring that focus towards them, it becomes a meditation, right? Bigger than the sum of its parts. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward here. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop, feet between your hands, heels and toes are touching. Now inhale, halfway lifty, flat backy, breathe in here. Exhale, fold, dive in deep, empty out. Lead with your chest, let's inhale, rise. Good, everybody, take it up, reach it high, lean it back till it just feels like, woo! Exhale, fold all the way back down. Beautiful, heels and toes are all the way together, brother. Inhale, find halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, and then remember, strong core, exhale, lower halfway down, elbows straight back. Inhale, give me that upward facing, feeding your heart through. Whoa, back row. We're not gonna let those hips sink down like that, are we? Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Hey, newbies, I know you're thinking like, hey, there's a lot of people, he won't notice me doing that. I see everything. I'm watching y'all. I'm watching y'all. Hey, keep breathing, everybody. Listen, if you saw me do yoga, you would not think graceful, you would not think pretty. You might think, is that even yoga? You know? So just keep breathing deep. We're gonna get it, no worries. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees. Load up your arms, load up your legs, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or your light hop, feet between your hands. Heels and toes are touching, y'all. Inhale, give me halfway lifty, flat backy. Beautiful. Exhale, fold, navel in. This protects your spine. Inhale, rise. Take it up. Reach it high. You're leaning it back and stretching till your body, the sensation tells you that's far enough. Exhale, fold, and trust that inner voice. Dive in deep, everybody. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. This is called Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank. Shift forward and lower halfway down. Now you could skip this, but it's called Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, feed your heart through. That's Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Shoulders back. Exhale, send your hips to the sky. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now the newbies are like, man, he's definitely making this up. No way. You're doing beautiful, everybody. Okay, keep breathing. This is a breath-based meditation that we add physicality to. Head dropping down, chin to your chest, look towards your knees and towards your thighs. Good. We've just done, I think we did 3 together. You got 1 more on your own, okay? A moving meditation, whether you get the moves right or not, doesn't matter. Breathe deep, and I'll meet you back in downward facing dog. Even if you made the whole thing up, which I see some of us are doing. It's great. As long as you breathe deep, I'm cool with it. Beautiful, everybody. Hey, I can tell some of us are taking some movements, some shapes. Already starting to get into some nooks and some crannies that haven't seen the light of day in a long time, y'all. I'm glad you're here. You got to sweep up them cobwebs at some point. Why not today? Downward facing. Inhale. Exhale. I think we're going to keep it flowing today, y'all. From here, though, a little detour. What do you say we walk your hands back towards your feet, arrive at the back of your mat. And then from here, bend your knees to around 90 degrees. Set your belly on your thighs and your knees on your chest. And then from here, let's interlace your fingers behind your head. Behind your head, there we go, just like we did earlier. Lift your elbows. Now stay this low. In fact, sink your hips a little bit lower and then lift your heels. Good. And then breathe for 5. How's your jaw doing? Soften there, y'all. 4, hips sink a little bit. 3, heels lift a little bit. 2, Hey, newbies, I'm with you. I got no idea what this one's called. Take one more big, beautiful breath in here, but you're feeling it in a lot of different places, right? Exhale, release to forward fold. Woo! Glad that one's done. Now, heel toe your feet together in the center of your mat here. Center of your mat. On your inhale, right back in the back of the center. You're cool. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back towards the street. Now, just lift at your leg, okay, till it's parallel to the ground. Flex your right foot. Spiral inward with your left thigh. Flex your left foot, spiral inward with your left thigh. Now bend your right knee a little bit. Y'all breathing, right? Find your halfway lift, a strong core. And then from here, let's go ahead and open our arms and come to fly. Airplane pose. Steady visual gaze, steady deep diaphragm breathing, okay? If you fall, it happens. If it does happen, see if you can just take 2 or 3 people down with you. You know, I'm waiting for this whole Chicago contingent to go down like a bunch of dominoes right now, everybody. Take one more big, beautiful breath in. Exhale, forward fold, set everything down. That wasn't so hard, was it? For me, for me. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Flexing the foot. Internal rotation of the thigh. Bend your left knee, find that halfway lift. There we go. Let's do it. Let's open up our arms and let's fly. Remember, steady gaze, steady breath leads to steady body and steady mind. 5, this is awesome. 4, it's called Dakasana. 3, or airplane pose. 2, some people call it balance, some people lack thereof. One more, take a big, beautiful breath in. Woo! Exhale, release to forward fold, set her down. Oh, you're feeling those hammies, are you? Now separate your feet hips width apart. See if you can grab your big toes with your middle and index fingers. We call this one Padagustasana. Inhale, look up a little bit and lengthen out your spine. And then exhale, fold down deep. Oh. Hey, if this is uncomfortable for you to slow down, good. This is exactly what we need, right? There's a difference between a sprint and a walking meditation. We're trying to do the latter. It's never easy, okay? Never easy, but it's always worth it. I guarantee it. Give me one more. Inhale here. Exhale, release that. We're going to walk our hands right back to downward facing dog. From here, take an inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, come here. Walk or hop your feet between your hands, heels and toes touch together. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Heels and toes all the way together, brother, right? Exhale, fold, dive in deep, empty it out. Heels and toes all the way together. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips low. Lift your chest and reach to the sky. Heels and toes all the way together. Exhale, forward fold, or not, all good. Dive it on in, there we go. Now inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward and lower down with control. Skip this if you want though. Inhale, upward facing. If your elbows are coming out to the side, you need to shift forward more before you lower halfway down. Exhale, send your hips to the sky. Dogger. Inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky, y'all. Breathe her on up. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Push your breath out. There you go. Inhale, reach your left leg high. Good. And the exhale, sweep it through for low lunge. You want to stack your knee directly above your ankle. And then root down to inhale, rise. Come on up, crescent pose, Anjaneyasana. We'll keep it simple. Exhale, go post your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades, lift out of your heart, lift out of your heart. There you go. Inhale, back up, reach your hands high to the heavens. Exhale, take your hands to the ground, step your left foot back, shift forward and lower with control. So simple. Inhale, upward facing dog, but maybe not easy. Exhale, hips to the sky. Dogger. Inhale, lift your right leg, y'all. Breathe your right leg up. There you go. Exhale, knee to nose. Maybe you can get forehead. Push your breath out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, low lunge, sweep through, stack knee above ankle. Surf your breath. Inhale, rise it and reach it. There you go, everybody. Exhale, give me that back bend. Broaden across your collarbones. Inhale, back up, reach up. How deep can you breathe in? Exhale, take it on down, step it on back. Yee-haw, y'all. Move through that flow. I'll meet you right back in downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Remember, you were cold a few minutes ago. You were like, I don't know if we made the right decision. Well, you still might be saying that, but just for different reasons at this point. All right? But you're doing amazing. All right? You are winning the morning so you can win the day. If you make your morning hard, challenging like this, your day is going to be easy. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop, feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lifty, flat backy. There you go. Exhale, fold, heels and toes, touching all the way, brother. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips, lift your chest. Good. Exhale, forward fold, dive it on in. Dive it on in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. The blood is starting to flow, right? Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank. Shift forward, lower with control. Good, everybody. Inhale's that upward facing. Just a sweet little back bend. Exhale, hips to the sky. Dogger. Inhale, lift your left leg. Breather on up. Exhale, knee to nose. Push your breath out. Yeah. Inhale, reach. Good. Exhale, sweep through. Stack knee above ankle. Surf the wave of your breath. Inhale, rise it and reach your hands to the sky. Fantastic. Exhale, give me that back bend. Open across your heart. Inhale, back up, reach up and fill up. Exhale, take it on down, step it on back. Woo, nah. You're doing phenomenal. A right side on your own. Okay, it's a breath-based moving meditation. And if it's difficult, again, if it's uncomfortable, we're knocking on the right door. Unfortunately, it's true that if this wasn't difficult or challenging in any way, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't get anything from it, right? With challenge comes change. And thank yourself for being one of those people. There are people that we probably all know that will turn and run from any challenge, anything difficult. It's good to be one of those people that look in the face. Now, give me one more breath here. We got one more of these flows, y'all. Okay? Let's do it. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop, feet between your hands. Inhale, give me that halfway lifty, flat backy. There you go. Exhale, fold, dive, and empty out completely. Inhale, chair pose, sink lower, reach higher, and breathe in bigger, y'all. Exhale, forward fold, dive it on in. Inhale, halfway lifty, flat backy, breathe in. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank. Shift forward. Woo! Lower halfway. I think you got this on your own. You got left to right. It's knee to nose. Step your feet through. Crescent. Back bend. We've done it a few times. Go for it, everybody. I'll meet you right back in downward facing dog. Hey, like I said, even though it's simple here, it's not necessarily easy. The blood is flowing. The dopamine is going up, the serotonin, oxytocin. Cortisol, still up there as well, but that'll drop off the table before you know it. You're setting yourself up for an amazing day. I know at this point you're like, man, I wish somebody could just take the time, that hour, to do this stuff for me. Sadly, doesn't work that way. You know that. Woo, woo. Great success. Hey, the warm-up is done. The warm-up is done. The layers are coming off. I see it. Good. How's your breathing now? Is it the breathing that we've been cultivating for 30 minutes now? Reflective of an inner quality of balance, deep and full, breathing tall and wide. Bring that breathing back. 2 more before moving on. You join us when you're ready. All right? You're doing amazing. Inhale. Exhale. Pull your breath in deep. Keep it flowing. All right, from here, let's inhale. Lift your left leg high to the sky. We'll take it down a notch. Flex your foot, inward rotation. Keep your left leg lifted. Take an inhale, shift forward to plank pose as you breathe in. On your exhale, drop your right knee to the ground and take your right arm and extend it forward. Good. Now as we slow this down, right, your mind, your eyes might be all over the place. Steady your visual gaze straight down. So your neck is long on all 4 sides. Then notice if your belly, your rib cage are spilling out. Pull up there, firm up there. And then this is spinal strengthening, lengthening, and traction. So see what you can get cooking. Can you lift up a little bit higher on your inhale? And then can you stretch a little bit longer? There you go. Beautiful. Just one more breath. Inhale, lift it up a little bit. On your exhale, just set your right hand to the ground. Curl your right toes under. Inhale, lift your right knee, left leg high to the sky, 3-legged dog, right back to where we started. And now bend your left knee. There you go. Scorpion tail your legs. So your left heel is going to come across towards your right shoulder. Take some big circles. Clockwise with your knee, counterclockwise. Hey, you want to flip your dog? Ooh! Some of y'all just couldn't wait. Flipping that dog, y'all. 5. There you go. 4. Good. Let's go, back row. Last 3. You're breathing deep still, too, right? Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, shift forward. Pull your left knee up into your chest. Step it through for low lunge. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2, windmill open. There we go. So long stance here. And I always say, hey, if you're kind of new to this and you feel like, yeah, this feels like long enough stance, take a little bit longer of a stance. And then sink deep into your front left knee. We're moving towards 90 degrees. Point that knee straight forward. You're breathing, right? Inhale, breathe tall and then wide at the top. Stretch your arms, pull your hands away from each other. And then exhale, sink down a little bit deeper. Yeah, 3 more deep breaths. Simple shape, simple posture, but you want to get your money's worth. You want to try to feel it everywhere in your body. There, oh, incoming, y'all. You know, it's that time of year. 1 more full breath. Hey, we go through a 3-month period where there's not one class where there's not a flyby shatting. Take 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, all right. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale is extended side angle pose. Extended side angle. Down there, y'all. Uh-huh. Who's reversing warrior? There we go. Now, Make sure your heart is facing La Jolla. See if you can roll your right shoulder back a little bit, narrow out your body. Good. Now, you feel something, right? Hopefully, take your right hand, reach to the ocean. Hopefully you feel a little bit more, palm facing down. Deep diaphragm breathing, very alive. We're not dropping our ear on our shoulder, are we over there, brother? Uh-huh. Option for left hand parallel. 5, 4, there you go. Now we got some stuff cooking, y'all. 3, 2. All right. Inhale, take her all the way back up, warrior 2. Straighten your front left leg, turn your left toes in to parallel your right foot. Now, inhale, step your left foot to your right at the back of your mat and reach your hands high to the sky. On your exhale, swing your left arm underneath your right for eagle arms. Eagle up your arms. If this isn't happening, you could grab opposite shoulders. Well, now sink down like you're sitting in a chair. There we go. Steady gaze, steady breath. Feel your weight shift into your right foot. Take your left leg up, over, and around. Garudasana, the eagle pose. And you might thinking like, oh, I got to focus on balance. Like, it's what I keep coming back to. You want to focus on steady gaze, deep breathing. The balance will come. 5. And if you could hook your brain up to a machine right now to scan it, 4, it'd be lighting up like the 4th of July, y'all. 3, 2, take an inhale here. Awesome. Exhale, unwind. Woo! Set your left foot down. Inhale, reach both hands back up high to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot back to the top of your mat. Turn your left toes out once again. Bring your hands to shoulder height. A little bit shorter than warrior 2. Legs are straight. Triangle pose. Inhale, reach out, reach out, reach out. Keep all that length, and then just tick-tock your arms. Left hand down, right hand high. Awesome. Hey, what do you feel? Where do you feel it? Your hamstring, your inner thigh. This is nothing short of a treat. You know, if you could take that sensation, translate it, it'd probably be saying, wow, thank you. It's about time, it'd probably be saying. We're here for another 3. A little bit more balancing. 2, inhale, look down. If you got a water bottle, grab it. And then look down, bend your left knee, take your left fingertips about a foot in front of your left toes, and then lean into your front left leg and pick your back right leg up parallel to the ground. Uh-huh. Good, everybody. Drive down your left heel. Squeeze that quadricep. Hey, if you fall, you fall. You're still breathing though, right? If someone was sitting next to you listening to you breathe, they would not know it. This is awesome. Awesome. Give me 2 breaths, y'all. Utah. Give me 2. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Take an inhale here. Now bend your left knee. Exhale your right hand to the ground. Bring your right knee into your nose. Good. Set your right foot down next to your left. That'd be a forward fold. Heels and toes are all the way together, right? From here, inhale, halfway lift. Flat back and lengthen. Exhale, fold, dive, and empty it out. Inhale, rise. Come up high. There you go. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, lean towards La Jolla. Press your hips towards Mission Beach. Couple deep breaths here. We're going to straighten our arms, right? There we go. And then throat open, so head back a little bit, and then biceps back with your ears. There we go. You're strengthening, stretching from your ankle all the way to your wrist. Your body, once again, is telling you how far to go. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Let's inhale. Take her back through center and switch it up. Exhale. Lean towards Mission Beach. Press your hips to La Jolla. So lateral flexion and extension in your spine, which we're doing right now, not really something we do through our everyday movements in our everyday life. So it's a good thing you're here. Because if you don't use it, you lose it, right? If you don't take certain movements, you lose the ability to do them over time. Let's inhale, come back through center, stretch up and away and feel something. Woo! Exhale, fold, take it all the way back down. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms and step it on back to plank pose, high push-up. Man, y'all, just keeps coming, doesn't it? Squeeze your legs together. Ground into your left hand and roll open to your right for side plank pose, Vashisthasana. Y'all breathing? Lift your hips, everybody. Good, everybody. You want to drop a knee or a forearm? Be my guest. All good. You want to lift your right leg? Go for it. 4, right hand towards the ocean. 3, man, you are getting some stuff cooking today. We're leaving no stone unturned too. Inhale, reach. Exhale, plank. Take it to the other side. Other side, y'all. Vashisthasana, side plank pose. Lift those hips, brother. Crescent shape your right side body. How's your jaw doing? Uh-huh. Man, Chicago over there just mean mugging. Maybe left leg up, maybe a not so much, huh? Left hand, ocean. 4, 3, 2, reach. Exhale, release. Either move through your flow or straight back to downward facing doggy-o. Downward facing. Okay, let's do it. Inhale your right leg high to the sky. Keep your right leg lifted. Right leg over there. Shift forward to plank pose. Breathe it in. Exhale, drop your left knee to the ground and extend your left arm forward. Steady gaze, steady breath. Firm around your middle. And as we get started on this second side, I know you're thinking like, oh my God, I got the whole second, this side to do. But think of it this way. It's probably going to be a little bit easier because you're slightly warmer, right? But then you know what? It might be harder because you're a little bit more fatigued. I'll bet you it's going to be the same. I bet it's going to be the same, everybody. Let's inhale. Stretch a little bit longer. I want you to feel all these muscles along your spine. Take an inhale, lift up a little bit. Exhale, set your left hand down. Curl your left toes under. Inhale, 3-legged doggy, right leg high. Go ahead, bend to that knee, stack of that hip. Circle that, circle that, circle that knee, y'all. Flip your dog if you're feeling it. It's your chance. Yes, yes, y'all. Whoa. We had some synchronized flippers over here. 5, 4, 3, your body's gonna feel clean. 2, and your mind is gonna be serene. Inhale, right leg back up high. Exhale, shift forward, knee up into your chest. Step her all the way through to your hands. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2. So open hip posture here, right? Hips are open towards Mission Beach. Bend your right knee deeply. Stack the knee directly above your ankle. And those of us that have tight hips, that knee wants to lean inward, doesn't it? You got to point it straight forward. Good. Inhale, breathe tall and breathe wide. Stretch your arms, pull them away from each other. Exhale, sink down deep. Now give me 3 more breaths. Try to feel it everywhere in your body on some level. Doesn't have to be, you don't want it intense everywhere, right? You want it stable and sustainable, but you want to feel it everywhere. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Drinking up that ocean air, drinking up the vitality. Exhale, sink in, little bit. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale is extended side angle pose. Uttita Parishvakonasana. Forearm to thighs, okay, right? Good, we just don't want to drop our ear here, right? We want some space there. Now, roll your left shoulder back if you can. There you go. Deep bend in that front knee, y'all. Take your left hand and reach to the ocean. There There you go, palm facing down. Then maybe roll left shoulder back even more. Woo, little baby cooking option for right hand up parallel. 5. There you go. Breathe into it. 4. Like a nice little marinade, y'all. That's 3. Marinating in vitality. 2. Just sounds awkward. Inhale, take her up, warrior 2. Straighten your front right leg, turn your right toes in. There you go. Inhale, step your right foot to your left at the back of your mat. Hands to the sky. Eat. Exhale, swing your right arm underneath your left. Eagle them up. Eagle up. Opposite shoulders is cool. Sink your hips down like you're sitting in a chair. Let me see here. Shift your weight into your left foot. Right leg up, over and around. There we go. Now you want to try to pull everything towards the midline of your body. So that would mean your wrists, elbows, knees, and ankles align with your chin, your navel. And then try to be the shortest person in the park with the straightest spine. 5. Just do your best to focus on gaze and breath. 4. I'm going to do my best to make awkward, perhaps even inappropriate eye contact with somebody. 3. No takers, huh? 2. Take and inhale here. Exhale, beautiful. Release, unwind, hands to your sides. Just about there. Inhale, reach both hands back up high to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot back to the top of your mat. Turn your right toes out, shoulder height with your hands. Straight legs. Inhale, reach out, look for length. Keep it a length. Tick-tock of the arms. Right hand down, left hand high. And I know it's difficult. I know it's hard to slow down and hold these things for a long time. But again, it has to be that way. This is a physical exercise and a mental exercise, one that will have positively affected every cell of your body by the time you step off your mat. It's worth it. We're here for another 3. If you got that water bottle, grab it. Take it along for the ride. Balancing 2. Inhale, bend your front right knee. Take your right fingertips about a foot forward. Lean into your front right leg and take your back left leg up parallel to the ground. Woo! Na, y'all. Your top left foot, rather than pointing the toes, flex your foot. Spiral your toes away from the ground so that your hips stack. How's your jaw? 2 more breaths here, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Now, please listen. Take an inhale here. We're going to do this side different. Bend your right knee. Exhale, left hand to the ground. Bring your left knee into your nose. Inhale, one-legged halfway lift. Extend your left leg back and look up. Breathe in. Exhale, step back to a low lunge. Really simple. Inhale, look up a little bit. Pull your chest and spine long. Exhale, twist your right hand high to the sky. Good. Now, if you wanted to drop that back knee to the ground, you could. If you wanted to enhance this twist by sliding your left hand more towards your right foot, or even taking that arm to the outside of the leg for leverage, you can do that. 3 more breaths. See what you can get cooking. Right? Can you enhance this, the length, the strength, the sensation, and maintain the breath, therefore lessening your stress response? Last 2. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Take an inhale here. Beautiful. Exhale, release your right hand to the ground. Walk your hands to the left all the way around to the back of your mat. Bend your left knee, spin your, watch your neighbor's asana on your way there, by the way. Spin your back right heel up. Take an inhale, look up and lengthen out. Exhale, twist your left hand high to the sky. It was a close call. A couple of us I saw were buzzing the tower, y'all. Breathe. Breathe deep. Find length. Drive through your heel. Reach through your head on your inhale. Navel in as you twist. There you go. Give me 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Take an inhale. Woo. Exhale. Left hand to the ground. Walk your hands halfway around. Parallel your feet. Now really look out for your neighbors. Stagger yourself there. And we'll just take a couple breaths before we take her home. Maybe grab your ankles, outsides of your feet. Okay, head dropping, deep breath flowing. And as the intensity starts to subside here, man, you made it. Challenge was looking you in the face for the last, 45 minutes or so. And although you might have backed off at times to just maintain the breath, because without that, we're not doing ourselves a service, you kept looking right at that challenge rather than looking away from it. You did something awesome. You did something hard. One of the best habits you could have. Do hard stuff. Again and again and again. From here, hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, left back and lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands, low lunge, top of your mat, y'all. Drop your back left knee to the ground. How about some half pigeon pose for you? Woo, woo. Take it across. If you got knee stuff going on, my friend over here, I got a friend over here that's taking it on their back, the supine version. You got to take your foot across your body. Yeah, pull your heel in towards your body. That closes and protects your knee joint. Hips stay level. Walk your hands out. Drop your head down. And breathe. If you win the morning, you win the day. Right? If you make your morning hard, your day's going to be easy. This is huge what you're doing for yourself. What if this were your habit? To do at least more days than you don't. I think for a lot of us that could make a huge impact. Inhale. Exhale. From here, let's walk our hands back out of this one. We'll lean onto our right hip, turn to face the street. As you do, the sole of your right foot can come right to your inner left thigh. Sit bones flat, so I'll turn all the way around, sit bones flat. Inhale, both hands reach up high. Turn and square with your left leg, and exhale, fold all the way down. There you go. Oh, buddy, nice work. That hamstring, inner thigh right there, your lower back. Probably feeling this in your right lower back, right? That's your muscle. A lot of us that have chronic lower back stuff, we heard it every once in a while. It usually comes from glutes. That's why stomach and we bent our knees to press our feet to the sky. That's why we fired up our glutes right there. But this is getting a nice sweet stretch into your QL muscles. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale the right. Come back out of this one. Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Knees open nice and wide. Now, some of us naturally will probably want to round our spine and like see if we can get our forehead towards our knees. Let's straighten our spine. Take your whole pelvis if you can, tilt that forward, lengthen with your chest till fold. Right, that is to keep your back a bit more flat and everybody around a little bit more. We're just bringing more awareness to it. Deep diaphragm breathing. The optimal breath for the human body. Right, if we're doing this breath right, it's initiated from the diaphragm, which is pressing down, giving some stimulation to your digestive organs, to your liver. It's pulling your lungs taut and giving a healthy stimulation to your heart as well. Bigger than the sum of its parts is all that we're doing. Everything all together. Somebody say something? Oh. Do you have a question? From here, let's take her back up. And let me see here. I believe we have to swing our right leg around behind us. So we're facing the street. Half pigeon, left leg. Right, because I think unless you switched it on the first side, we should have done right side on the first side. You gotta walk your hands out, drop your head down. And again, thank yourself. Give yourself the credit for showing up and sticking it through. The structure up here, and his jokes are just lame. And this guy thinks he's funny too. It's hard, I'm sure, y'all. But acknowledge your effort, your commitment. We don't acknowledge ourselves. A lot of times we look for other people to do that. It's not what this team does. Last couple breaths. Fantastic. From here, walk your hands back out of this one. Lean onto your left hip, turn to face the street. Bring the sole of your left foot to your inner right thigh, or that would be the ocean rather. Sole of your left foot to inner right thigh. Sit bones flat. Inhale, reach your hands up high. Turn, square. Exhale, fold. We call this one Yano Sirshasana. Vicky, come on. Are you coming to get him? You coming to get him? I'm coming to get you. One more. Inhale. Exhale, all right. Let's take her back up. Straighten both legs out. Roll it on back, everybody. Roll it on down. Happy baby pose is waiting right there for you. Happy baby, everybody. You could clasp insides of your ankles, knees if you need. Rock it out if that feels good. Spinal twist of your choosing. Twist it out to finish out. Twist and hit both sides evenly, of course. Hey, we did it, everybody. Okay, take her back. We got one posture left, and it's everybody's favorite. Come back to center, pull both knees in, and then just let your legs fall out in front of you. Good. Let your toes fall open, palms face up. Hey, if you got that sweatshirt, excuse me, sitting right next to you, you might want to grab that because you want to lay back. Close your eyes. Take a big inhale here through your nose. And that cleansing exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more, inhale. Hold full. Release. Woo. Release. Let your body soften. Completely disengage. Let your breath just settle. It'll go into its natural pace. I'll guide us out in just a few moments. Allow your mind to just be still. It's our Shavasana. How many here too?
212.
Not bad. this sense of balance or equanimity or what we feel right now, stillness. It's not something yoga creates. It's a state that yoga returns us to. Right? We're meant to feel closer to this state all the time. But life moves fast, as you know, so good thing we showed up to our practice to slow it down. You've done yourself a huge service. If you're ready, you've won the morning, so if you're ready to move on with winning the day, you can just breathe lightly. Perhaps wiggle your fingertips, toes. You could roll your wrists or ankles. Some people like to roll on their sides just to start to wake up. You've got the option as well to make your way to seated. Take a second. Again, notice how you feel. Please thank and acknowledge yourself for that. Your brain's a supercomputer. Your internal dialogue are the programs you run. Make it positive. I thank you for allowing me to guide you through, everybody. I'm really blessed. I love to do this. I love to share it, so thank you. I also like to thank you for honoring the donation-based system that we use here. This allows us to share this with so many people and has for the last 16 years. Right? So I hope you get value out of this. It's my intention to give value. Again, thank you for honoring the system. Thank you for your generosity. I appreciate you. The divine within me honors that within you. Namaste.